Now, I know y'all remember when ICE couldn't even step foot outside without getting mobbed by Antifa, when agents were the target instead of the ones doing the targeting. Now, watch how fast that flips. Sound like somebody got hit with a switch.
God damn it.
Sheesh.
Hey, don't touch him! Don't touch him! He's on public property! Yo! You can't just steal his shit! That's a respirator that you just
Oh, man. Y'all just seen that. But this is Portland, man. I'll have it in the background going. Obviously, chaos in the streets. Antifa's running wild. ICE and DHS agents getting cornered. Not only that, mocked and treated like they are the enemy, unfortunately, for years. The narrative was simple. Law enforcement bad. Mobs good. They wanted to intimidate agents into silence, right? But intimidation only lasts but for so long. Because while Antifa was screaming in the streets, the media decided they'd get in on the act too, y'all. Look at this.
No, you are covering me.
have any role in this operation,
I do.
so no, you don't.
You guys are out? Sir, you need to go that way or this? I'm parked this way. Okay. I'm gonna walk around. We're going this way. I'm gonna get this way. Is that his property?
You're not covering me, sir.
Hold up, King. Yeah, just a second. We'll stop traffic for you.
You need to back up now.
I don't. I'm at a
You need to back up. You are not at a safe distance while we're walking away. You need to back up or you're interfering.
It's really not that hard. You got a camera. Like, just walk back. Like, what's so hard about this? And then if something come of it, oh, it's ISIS's fault.
You need to back up or you're interfering with this operation and I will put you in custody.
I'm backing up.
Back up.
Don't touch me.
I did not touch you.
You did.
You need to back up.
You did touch me.
Back up.
I am backing up. No, you are covering me.
Now, who you see right here, see, this is what I mean. An NPR reporter literally inserting herself into an ICE arrest. I want you to think about how twisted that really is. The media, who should be holding criminals accountable. Standing in the way of criminals being hauled off, man. It's not documenting, that's obstructing. Okay? And when you call this, they try to call this journalism. Nah. This is activism disguised as reporting. But here's where the shift begins, because in New Jersey, local police stopped playing the activist game and finally backed ICE. The way they should have been backed all along.
Here.
Okay, but now you're not, because I made a zone here. You have to go.
Why? This is public property. Why can't we be here? This is a sidewalk. Why can't we be here? What if we live here?
Are you listening to me?
What if I live here? What if my friends live here? Why can't I be here?
You live here?
What if I do?
Well, you
Yes,
don't.
we serve
Go.
here, sir. We
Just
serve
put her in the
here,
car.
sir.
Just put her in the car. Ladies.
Shame
Turn
on
it
you,
in.
Miles. Shame on you, Miles.
Go.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on all of you. You're so fucking
Go on the
disgusting.
other side of the tape.
You
can't be over there. You gotta go on the other side of the tape. That's all. That's all I'm asking.
At least I'm not supporting families.
And you say you don't collaborate with ICE.
Supporting families and you're separating them.
So let's just go on the other side.
Yo.
Shame.
That's all.
Make it
Everybody
very
already has
clear
all
that
the
the
answers.
Trenton Police Department is assisting Immigration Customs Enforcement.
Exactly.
Not only have they put tape, they're actually detaining people who are here, letting people know their rights. Let it be very clear. The Trenton Police Department is protecting Immigration Customs Enforcement. None of these people have a warrant. None of them. And yet here they are. The police department is protecting them. Shame.
Sir, you're going to arrest all of us for standing here? Is that the plan?
No.
Why are you protecting ICE? What is the reason for her arrest? Why are you arresting? Do you even know why you're arresting her? You're just taking orders? You're just taking orders?
That's his job.
Law enforcement.
So what?
have warrants.
Are you taking orders? Like, my literal job. These people cuckoo for cocos.
Investigation? No, they called you here. You're collaborating. When you first came here, you said you won't collaborate with them. Now you are.
It's exhausting.
When you
to
first
watch.
came here, you said they called us. They called us. Why are you collaborating?
Can we ask Trenton Police Department? We ask Trenton City Council.
100%.
What's the use?
We have the Immigrant Trust Act.
What is the use of the Immigrant Trust Act resolution when their police department is arresting people, letting people know their rights?
Exactly.
What is the use of that?
Exactly. Y'all showed up because they called you, right? They called you. ICE called you. So why are we getting arrested? Yeah, because you're just following orders. I get it. You're just following orders just like every good Nazi. You're just following orders. Yep. You don't have a moral conscience. I get it. La migra está aquí.
These people can't do their job, man, without being called Nazis or the Gestapo. These liberals, man. Liberal logic should be studied.
You say you don't collaborate with ICE, but when they call you, this is what you do. Fuck.
Their job? Oh my God.
Oh my fucking God, yo.
Man.
ICE. Yeah, ICE is here. And police, because they're protecting ICE. It's ridiculous. They're trying to break up families apart. It is. Thank you for being on the right side.
Being on and this is why I can't debate people. I'm telling you, because I'll be sitting there going, bro, are you serious? They trying to separate families. Really? That's your excuse? What about the previous administrations? Why was it? See, this right here is the turning point, though, because Trenton PD, they didn't bend and they didn't apologize. Thank God. Okay. They didn't back down. They protected ICE agents doing their job. And when activists tried to block arrests, look, they FA and FO'd and went to jail themselves. Okay. That's order. That's what it looks like when law enforcement actually remembers its oath. And once that dam broke, ICE went from defense to offense. They all in there praying together, huh? God, is just a joke. Nothing. That walk of shame.
Sir, what country are you from?
Say I'm from down. Now you're watching ICE running the show now. Mask agents, walking illegals right out of the immigration court. No apologies, no hesitation. This isn't symbolic either. This is control. The very system that activists said would protect illegals, ICE flipped it and took them right out the front door. And if you thought this was bold, wait until you see Indiana, which is actually my home state. I was born in Gary, Indiana, if for many who don't know. But yeah, I'm going to take out Indiana where ICE didn't just make a statement. They ripped criminals out one by one.
And local law enforcement teamed up in Jackson County, Indiana this week. They targeted immigrants living in the U.S. illegally who have violent criminal histories. Joyce O'Geary went to Seymour to get details about the joint operation.
We're learning that 10 men and 1 woman are now in custody. Seymour police say this was a carefully planned operation. Local leaders tell us the focus is keeping the community safe.
It's very targeted to make sure that they know who they're looking for and that they're picking up the right people.
The operation was led by the FBI, ICE, and Homeland Security with the help from Seymour Police and Jackson County Sheriff's Office to track down suspects in Jackson County Monday. People living in Seymour say they're relieved.
It's great when they can get the criminals off of the streets of Seymour, and I would especially care about the people that are bringing drugs in. That's affecting our young people.
Investigators say several of the 11 people arrested had already been charged with or convicted of serious violent crimes. Some had already been deported more than once.
That was what the raids were aimed at, was trying to pick up those that had criminal warrants. And those charges ranged from everything related to gun-related charges, drug-related charges. One of them was even child molestation.
Seymour Police Department say no children were taken during the arrests. Those at the targeted home stayed with a parent or guardian.
That's a great piece to it, is to make sure that we're doing this the best way possible.
I'm concerned about all the children, especially the children that are here, they're going to take their parents.
City leaders say the goal is to remove people who pose a threat.
We live in a community where crime is going in the right direction, and I'm excited to watch the future unfold for our department, for our city as a whole.
In Seymour, Joyce O'Geary, WLKY News.
Well, 11 in one sweep, guns, drugs, and fortunately, even somebody who inappropriately touched a child. Fortunately, I want to make sure I emphasize that. Because I am going to anywho, people who had already been deported multiple times, by the way, sneaking back and terrorizing communities, gone. That's not politics, man. That's protection. This is what community safety actually should look like, right? No slogans, no sign, so to speak. Just parents in Indiana can't breathe because can actually feel relieved and breathe a bit more now that ICE actually did their job. And when ICE does its job, it doesn't stop at the border. It follows the monsters that slips through.
So in this country illegally will spend 52 years now in prison for a near fatal attack at Pilgrim Psychiatric Center. Yasin Chavez Campos is the last of 7 men convicted of kidnapping a 15-year-old, then beating him last January. Prosecutors say the group hit the teen with a brick, stabbed him in the neck, then left him for dead. When they came back to bury the victim, he was gone.
And it was only by the grace of God that he had the fortitude to not only regain consciousness, but get out, because they were coming back to finish the job.
Prosecutors say a Good Samaritan took the teen to the hospital. Chavez Campos is expected to be deported by ICE once he completes his sentence.
As he should.
This MS-13
should have had life, man. MS-13, one of the most brutal gangs on earth. This man kidnapped a 15-year-old boy, smashed his skull with a brick, stabbed him in the neck, and they left him for dead. I'm glad he's okay, man. The victim, that is. 52 years in prison. Somewhat justice. I'll classify it as justice. But you should have times that by 2 at least. That's the kind of predator Democrats pretend doesn't exist when they say no human being is illegal, right? I led to the parents of a boy who almost never came home. And you can't help but see it now. You see it now, don't you? ICE went from being hunted to being the hunters. Antifa activists, the media, even powerful insiders, right? None of them could stop it. And if this isn't the last straw for you, then say it with me. Enough is enough. Now, subscribe right now, because if you want to continue to, see stories like this, unbiased, just me showing the receipts of what's going on. Also, if you made it to the end of the video, drop the word, let's use hammer, so that I know, who the ones who came all the way through with it. But look, y'all be safe. Please go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. I'm finna go give you some sleep. I am tired.